Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com, and I'm going to do a first impression gameplay video for Ran Online 3D Fantasy MMORPG by Min Communications over here. Let's go ahead and play on the Saint server. If you want to play Ran Online or just learn more about it, check out the link on the right sidebar under the description. Now here we go. There's only one server over here, and apparently there's PK enabled. You can use the little soft keyboard down here in case you don't want to get uber keyloggered or whatever. Even though I've never had a problem with that. Alright, this background over here kind of reminds me of Freestyle for some reason. But let's see, we have two character cards, so I guess those are my character slots. Let's go ahead and make a character over here. Now, this is actually a school-themed MMORPG, so I guess that's kind of unique. And the scene at the beginning kind of reminded me of Final Fantasy VIII, that dude with the sword. Let's see what schools we have here. We have the Sacred Gate, the Mystic Peak, and the Phoenix. And what this seems like is it's the game's way of dividing up the factions, and I'm going to guess that these schools are in perpetual war with each other. So I'll just go ahead and pick which of these look the coolest. I like Mystic Peak over here, because I don't know what a Bong Wong is. I guess that's like the Chinese name for it, wherever this game was developed. Let's go ahead and play Mystic Peak. It looks cool. It's my campus. Boy or girl? Alright, I'm going to make a man. Over here. And the game's 4 playable classes over here. Brawler, Swordsman, Archer, and Shaman. And I like how I can't select them to see anything. I just gotta go ahead and just pick one. What is this? Alright, here we go. Brawler, Swordsman, Archer, and Shaman. I'm gonna go ahead and make a Brawler, or Swordsman, I don't know. Only if I can see their stats, because I picked the one with the most strength. But let's go ahead and pick Brawler, because he looks pretty jacked. Alright, let's see if there's any customization. Alright, here we go. And he didn't look nearly as cool over here as he did in the other picture. So let's just go ahead and customize my face. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Alright, it's not bad. There's a decent amount of face customization over here. Although there's only very subtle changes. And hair customization. I want to look like... that guy looks emo. Let's go with this guy. Kind of looks like Sephiroth, but I kind of look old too, so who knows. Let's go ahead and enter the game now. I'm wasting too much time over here. Go ahead and click next. Character created. Now, it's worth mentioning, though, that this game was originally released in Asia, and it was pretty popular over there. The game did have an international server, but that was closed down because it really didn't get much popularity outside of Asia. And a lot of the players that wanted to play it had to play on the Philippine server. And that suffered from a lot of lag issues and translation problems. So I guess Min Communications over here decided to launch it again in international. It's a pretty new game. Well, it isn't a new game, but it's new from Min Communications. Alright, I'm back over here. I just got into the game. My game crashed for a second, but I just relaunched it. Now, so far, all the school-based games I've played were pretty awesome. I mean, not in MMORPG at least. I've played Final Fantasy VIII and Persona 4 and Persona 3, and I like those games. So maybe I'll like this game over here. I'm already seeing, I think, one player here running around. Alright, he wants to be my friend. Sure, why not? Li Tu is gonna be my friend. Apparently, there's an NPC here named Click Me, so I'm gonna go ahead and click him. I mean, his name is Click Me. Welcome for the efficient school life. That makes sense. Maybe you should go to school and learn English. Alright, location of the main center. Alright, questing tips? Oh my, this guy just speaks in broken English. I don't even want to talk to him anymore. But yeah, he teaches you the very basics of the game. I guess it's kind of like a replacement for a tutorial. You gotta talk to this dude if you don't know what you're doing. So I do, wow, there's a lot of skills over here. Well, let me just go ahead and beat up on a little hooligan like this chick over here. Because apparently that's what we're supposed to do. I got a newbie box. Let's go ahead and use it. I got a bunch of items in here, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and wear this stuff. Alright, let's put it on. Alright. Yeah, there we go. I got the... I don't know what this is, but I want to go beat a little hooligan up. Because you know what? My school is covered in little hooligans, and I want to cleanse the school of these guys. I guess the combat animations are kind of cool. He just rolls over and dies. Now, one of the biggest problems with Ran Online, though, from what I just read on that NPC, and from the game's website, the translations are absolutely horrible. It's one of the worst translated games out there. I mean, you'd imagine that if they were relaunching this game for an international audience, they would at least make the translations a little bit better. Because I do want to applaud the game for having this unique school theme to it. GM Stern. Yeah, there's Jim on. And at least there's no spam bots, which is cool. That guy... I don't know who he is. He's got some weird ass name. So the leveling is pretty fast already. I'm already level 2. And I beat up like 2 hooligans. I don't know what level my teammate is over here because it just says M on his name. But I'm going to take a while to guys and say that way is the main gate. One problem though I can spot right away is that there is no direction really. You just kind of thrown into this game world and have to figure out where to go. You could talk to Mr. Click Me over there, but he really didn't have nothing interesting to say. I don't want to, read that wall of broken English text. This guy's ninjaing my items. Well, I'm sure there's some quests I can grab, and I didn't get to pick my class. I did pick my class early on. There's 4 playable classes, and let's see my stats over here. Let's say K for my skills. Now, this is actually the game's most interesting system over here, feature. At least I think so. The game's stats are Dex, Strength, and Intelligence. And depending on which stat I actually improve, I'll have access to those skills. So if I put all my points into Strength, I'll only be able to use my Strength skills over here, and so forth. So there's actually a lot of variety because every class, each of the 4 playable classes have their own 3 different skill trees over here, and then etc. So it's cool. Depending on which stat you pump up, you'll have access to those skills. Of course, I'm gonna go with Strength because Strength probably does the most damage. I don't think I can learn this yet though. I be level 7 and I need to have power of 25. Let's see if I can put my stat points anywhere yet. Here we go. Yeah. So I have to pump up my power over here. See, by doing that though, I'm basically limiting myself to those Strength type skills because the Intelligence skills will require other skills as well. So basically, each of the 4 classes have like 3 different builds to them, which is pretty interesting. Adds a good amount of variety to the game. I just got to power up max. And playing some cooler music in the background. I'm just beating the crap out of these hooligans. Man, this school has a lot of hooligans though. Pretty dirty school. The game has a backstory to it, but it's pretty incoherent, and you're gonna have to read a lot of dialogue to try figuring it out. Apparently, there was actually 4 schools in the game, only 3 now, and the other schools sort of like disappeared because they forgot to put up their force fields or something, and they got invaded by these hooligans. I don't even know. The graphics are surprisingly good though. For a game that's like at least 3 years old, I expect a little bit worse. The water looks nice as well. There's an archer over there. I'm moving up from the little hooligans to little bandits. Man, there's so many people, there's so many bands in this school and these evil people. Let's explore my inventory options over here. I mean, the game offers much of the staples you'll find in any other MMORPG like guilds and PvP, but my biggest problem is the lack of direction and the English translations. I mean, where do I go right now? Do I just grind stuff? At least there's a lot of skills I can play with. Although I can't really learn this to level 7. It's the first skill. Is there any skill I can learn earlier on? Nope. The first skill is going to be level 7, so there's going to be a lot of grinding early on before you can even get one activated ability. The good thing though is the experience is pretty fast. I'm at 100%, 1 level. I need to kill 1 more maybe. I'm picking up some gold on the floor, even though it doesn't even tell me what the unit is. It just says 17. 17 what? Oh well. Man, this school really needs some cleaning up. I have a Siberian Husky. Awesome. I want to summon that. So it's cool. The game gives you a starting pet, which is neat. You don't get that in a lot of games. But I guess since very few people play this game, they kind of need to entice people to play, try the game out by giving them all these cool items. I like the fact that you got a starting pack as well. I think it has some potions in here as well. This bread. Man, I need to eat some of this bread. I'm getting weak. There we go. I'm back up to almost full health. I mean, I never really got how this worked, like I'm in a fight with a bandit and all of a sudden I pull out my bread and start munching on it and I just heal. You shouldn't, the kind of fighting, you shouldn't even let me do that. Oh well, these games never make sense. It's crazy time now, guys. Hold the control while purchase the item to purchase the item fast, and no need to go through the confirmation. Alright, I guess I can shop faster. I guess crazy time makes me attack faster, which looks pretty neat. Yeah, I died. Uh-oh. Restore or restart? I don't know which one. Let's go with restore. I don't want to turn the game off, so this is the one that made the most sense. Oh, awesome! I spawned back from where I was. I think I used up one of my starter cash up items for that to do that. But I guess the whole realm versus realm between the three factions would work out really well if there was more people in the game. And the game does boast hundreds of different missions, which I believe are quests. But I didn't find any yet. I guess I have to go back to the beginning and sort of talk to these NPCs, which is something I don't want to do. And this campus is pretty big. It's pretty easy to get lost. And the quest NPCs aren't very easily marked on the map. I feel that what they should have done is made the beginning a lot easier, to at least ease you into the game. But I can tell this game is never going to be very popular. It's got so many obvious English translation mistakes and confusing gameplay. But I mean, if you guys want to check the game out or learn more about it, just check out the full review on MMOHut.com on the link on the right sidebar. Later, guys. Let me zoom with my dude over here real quick so we can see him in his boxing position. That's right. My pet is doing a handstand. Alright, guys. Later.